generics can actually just save you money.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Medicine Cabinet. We're your hosts. I'm Dr. David Stewart.
I'm Dr. Keel Mozami.
We are practicing pharmacists, and today we're going to be talking about brand versus generic.
Yeah, something that's pretty much coming up every day at the pharmacy.
Every single day, without a doubt.
Yeah, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video to learn more about this, and we'll also maybe share some tips about how you can save some money at the pharmacy next time.
Yeah, absolutely. And so before we can really break down brand and generic, I think it's first important to understand, how does a brand name drug come to the market in the first place?
Right. Like, so how does this drug end up in front of you on the shelf?
Actually on the shelf, exactly. And so really it all starts with an idea, right? So a company might notice that there's a disease that doesn't have a treatment, or maybe they find a way to make an existing treatment better. And so they'll do some research, they'll go to the lab, and they'll start testing different theories.
Right, and then if those go well, then they move on to different phases of clinical trials. And when it's all said and done, the company will then go on to apply to the appropriate government agency. So it depends on the country that you're in. If you're in the United States, it's the FDA or Food and Drug Administration. If you're in Canada, it's Health Canada's Health Products and Food Branch, and so on and so forth. And so if they deem the drug to be safe and effective, then it will be approved for sale and marketing. And so the company will then give that drug a name, and that name is the brand name.
Exactly. Very well said. And so Tylenol might be one example of a brand name drug. And if that's a brand name, then what is a generic drug? Well, quite simply put, it is a copy of the brand name drug, right? Copy, paste, Command C, Command V if you're on Mac. And so it has the same active ingredients in the same amounts, in the same dosage form. It has the same intended use. It's also just as safe and effective. The generic company has to follow the same standards for quality and safety that the brand name company has to follow.
They are, however, able to contain different inactive ingredients. And these inactive ingredients do not affect how the drug actually works. For example, the brand name may be a blue colored tablet, whereas the generic may be a yellow colored tablet, okay? And so that is okay, just because the product might look different. However, be assured that they are not medically significant differences and that they are the same.
There is another key difference, and that's the cost of the medication.
Generally, brand name drugs are a lot more expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Remember all the research, the development, the testing. It's often hundreds of millions of dollars that the brand name company has to invest, often over a period of several years before they come up with their product. And so the brand name company needs a way to make back that investment.
Right, exactly. And so on the flip side of that, generic companies do not have to reinvent the wheel, right? So they don't have exactly, it's already done. The wheel is there, and so they don't have to go through all those different research processes and those different trials and all those things to get the same information. And so because of that, generic drugs are significantly cheaper, and we're talking at a price point of 80 to 85% discount compared to their brand name company.
Exactly. All the generic company has to do is prove something called bioequivalence. Essentially just means that the drug works the same way in your body as the brand name.
Now you may think, that's not fair. Why would any company invest all that time and energy and money just for someone to copy their homework?
Exactly. Just takes the Krabby Patty formula after they've done all the work. And that's where the patent comes in. So sometimes the brand name company will have a patent for several years. And essentially that means that no generic company can come and produce the drug during that time. And that gives the brand name company a period to make back the investment that they spent creating the drug.
Yes. So trying to strike that balance between rewarding the innovators, but also ensuring affordable access to drugs for everybody.
All right, so that wraps up everything you need to know about brand and generic products. So next time you're at the pharmacy, don't hesitate to ask about generic drugs. They are often much less expensive, and you can think of them as an equal substitute for the brand name product.
Yeah, pretty much. And so using generics can actually just save you money, even if you have insurance.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.